Oh man, it's already starting to snow. It's not sticking, but you can see it over there. They said it wasn't going to be until tonight, but I don't know. Hopefully it stops because I'm supposed to go see Papi tomorrow, but I don't know. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It is Vlogmas day 20. We almost done. So a few of you guys were like, I love the eye look, but I want to see like the whole thing. I feel like we've done this before, but I wanted to do it from scratch. Now this video is a little long, so I don't know what I'm doing today. As you can see, it's snowing, so most likely nothing. So I'm gonna cut into the video where I'm doing this look. It's just a simple pinky look. I'm wearing a lot of beige, but it's jean day, so I do have like some blue on the bottom. Nothing crazy. I want to say thank you to Hilda. I received your Christmas card. Thank you so much. That's my first card. I got one from the mailman and the garbage man, but that's the first one that I've gotten from a person, even though they're people too, but you know. So I'm sending you one too because it caught me off guard and I was like, what? So thank you. I love it. It's a beautiful fa-la-la-la-la card. So yeah, I already put it on the wall. And let's just cut into the video. Okay, so we're doing a voiceover. I just put my eye drops in. I do it every morning. It is Vlogmas Day 20. So I got my earbuds on because my husband is sleeping, my son is sleeping. I told you guys yesterday that I can't be like, oh, when they're there. It messes up what I'm normally doing because he's, you know, home. But I'm using my Rose Hip face toner. I picked this up in TJ Maxx. I'm using a big round cotton swab. I like to concentrate on my eyes sometimes because the eyeliner and mascara is waterproof. I don't know if you can see, I'm getting like some kind of redness on my cheeks and around my nose, which I'm not sure what it is, but I don't know if it's like something I'm eating or what, but I'm drying it with the fan because it is a little wet feeling. So for my skin, it's been feeling dry. So I'm going in with Clarins Double Serum. This is so good. It is so good. I love it. So I like the serum because it has like the oiliness, and because my skin is dry, I feel like I need it. I do concentrate it under my eyes and on my forehead. But now that I'm looking at myself, girl, you pulling on that skin too much. You don't need to pull that much. But it's so good. So good. So I feel like with this serum, I need a primer. So I'm gonna use this Rude Cosmetics primer. I picked that also up at TJ Maxx. The serum is from Sephora, and it's so good, so good. So yeah, let's go in with, oh no, first we're gonna do, I'm jumping ahead of myself, girl, you jumping ahead. Under my eyes, this Alba Hydrating Gel. It's good for under the eyes because again, I feel like under my eyes is super dry, and you just need to roll it and leave it, but I do like to tap it in and, you know, just make sure it goes in the skin and isn't like sitting above, you know. So yeah, some chapstick because again, my lips is dry. I feel like a lizard shedding its skin in the winter. So this is the primer that we're using. Again, it's from Rude Cosmetics, and I did pick it up at TJ Maxx. I think it was like $4.99, and I just spray my face and let it like dry. So this is this is from TEMU, and it's like an HD foundation. It's really, really good. I got the shade 3, 4, and 5. This one is 5, and you don't need that much, 1 or 2 pumps. I did 3 because, you know, but I like to put it on the glass and use my brush so that then I can just clean the glass, you know. So it does look dark. Once I'm done with my powder and everything, it'll be fine. It'll be fine. So yeah. And you don't need to do the brush. If you like to use a sponge, you can use the sponge, but I prefer to go in with a brush first because I feel like it gives you that full coverage, and then I just tap my sponge to like kind of like remove any excess so it looks a little more natural. And make sure you get in your ears, girl. You don't want your face a different color than your ears, or your neck a different color than your face. So yes, that's what we doing. And now I'm gonna go in with the sponge because, like I said, we don't need anything excess. And as you can see, it is like kind of like giving you a natural kind of finish. Like you can still see your skin, not so full coverage, you know. But yeah, tap tap tap. And I'm doing from beginning to end because a few of you were like, can you show us the whole thing? Girl, you don't need to see it all, but here we go. Ain't that so pretty? Pretty. You still got a nice glow from the serum that's underneath. And then again, just make sure you ain't got no streaks or no lines on your face. Now I'm gonna go in with a concealer for under the eyes. A lot of people don't do this anymore. I do, and I like to let it sit under my eyes. I like to contour my face, you know, kind of like sculpt it with it, let it sit for a bit while I go in with contour and things like that. So here we go, just cutting up the face so that these cheeks don't look so big. But yes, now you can use the stick, which I like. It's easier to sculpt, or you can go in with like this elf palette is a whole bunch of different shades, you know, for bronzing and stuff, contouring, things like that. They have a whole bunch of colors. I'm going in with the 2 darkest because it's going under the powder, and because when I powder throughout the day, I'm always touching my face. Like I keep, you know, I put my hand on my face if I'm looking at paperwork, just like holding your face. So my blush and powder, you know, it ends up coming off. But because you've already sculpted the face underneath, it's fine. It's fine. And I don't really touch up like that during the day, so it stays exactly how I want it. If the powder on top fades off, you're still sculpted underneath because that's just what I did. So that'll give you that slim J-Lo face without actually losing the weight and, you know, having your bones stick up. Now I'm gonna go on to the under eyes and stuff. But like I'm saying, once the powder goes on top and fades throughout the day, it'll be easier to, you know, to have the face look chiseled and stuff without having to touch up so much. So you do this once and done. And I know y'all probably like, girl, what the hell? But this is how I work. I ain't a makeup artist. I play one on TV. So yeah, now I'll, you know, blend out my concealer so that I still have that brightness on my T-zone, because I do like a bright under eye. I do like, you know, around my lips and, you know, chin, my forehead to be lighter. Everything else I can contour and have blush and all that, but I do like that center, not glow, but, you know, brighter. So now I have this concealer, which is also from TEMU, and this is so good. If you want to use a lid primer, you can use a lid primer, but this is so good. So I brush some on and then I just blend it with the sponge. And if you hear noise, I'm driving while I'm trying to do this voiceover, because I'm always working. So now we're gonna go in with a powder. This is from Wet n Wild. I got it at Dollar Tree. It's a light nude color for under the eyes, under my cheekbones, the center of my face, just for that, you know, highlight look. And then I'm gonna go in with a different color underneath. So I like to pat so I'm not moving things around. So you're gonna see I'm gonna do like a backwards contour, make it lighter underneath, because I'm gonna go in with the darker ones in a second. Now that one is medium, so it's a little darker, and that's what I'm gonna use to set, you know, the rest of my face. You know, kind of like where I put my contour, just to set that so that it doesn't, you know, doesn't look all blended and washed, kind of like a whole, I just muted the whole face, like there is a separation in color. And again, you want to do your ears, you want to do your neck, so that it all matches. So that's that. Now you can leave it like this, you could stop now, like it's fine, you could stop, you're done, do your brows and go. But now we're going in with the powder.
So we did
the foundation underneath.
Cream bronzer. So if I start,
all right, so as my face starts to, like, you know, if you end up having to touch up, I don't have to touch up because it's already curved. I've already, you know, done the foundation underneath. I've already contoured underneath, so I don't need to touch up unless I really have to. So what I'm gonna do is, now I'm gonna seal it with the actual powder bronzer, which, you know, it's sitting on top of the cream one. So you probably like, girl, what are you doing? This makes sense in my head, and it'll make sense when I'm done and how everything will look. Because if you see me throughout the day, I don't really touch up. So yeah, so I'm just putting the powder everywhere I did the cream contour, just to seal it. So I'm not doing so much powder, you know. So yeah, let's do that. A few of you wanted to see it from scratch, including my brows, so we're gonna do the brows as well. I'm gonna contour a little bit my nose. It never comes out the way I want, like thin, but it looks better than the regular, where it's just like a big, you know, door knocker. So what are we doing now? We're gonna lighten up the middle to give it that little pinched look, whatever that look is supposed to be. And yes, so, you know, hopefully it looks slimmer. I don't think it does, but hopefully. All right, I'm putting a little powder because, again, I'm gonna work with powder and shimmer shadow. So we just want to have enough powder for fallout, because the skin is done. I work backwards. If you do your eyes first, you don't need to worry about it, but I don't. So let's do the brows. And oh, I guess we're doing the shadow. So I want a pinky blue kind of look, because I want something a little softer, a little easier for you guys. You guys are not really about that smoky eye, but you want to see a simple look, this is as simple as it's gonna get. So I'm taking the powder light pink for the front of my eyes, like the inner corners, because you know sometimes the shimmer irritates my eyes, but if you do powder, it's fine. So I'm gonna put that on a brush, and we're gonna add it to the front of my eyes. And we tapping, tap, 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 because this has a lot of fallout. We don't need it on the rest of our face. So tap, tap, tap the powder. You know, Cara Beauty, you don't really need to worry about it. It's really good, really, really good. You don't get fallout and stuff, but because my face is done, I want to make sure that I don't get any fallout. So that color will be on the inner part of the eye, and it's a matte pink. I feel like it's more of a light fuchsia, but it's in the pink. Now with the sponge, I'm gonna take the shimmer, and that's a little darker than the first one because I want like that gradient look, like light to dark. So that's what we're doing. We're gonna start with the light, then I'm adding it with the sponge to the center, so it has that shine in the eye. And tap again, tap, tap, tap. Don't be smearing it, don't be pulling it, just tap it. Tap, tap, tap. Because the sponge is wet, it sits on the lid nicely. It's not gonna move, it's not gonna fall out. So yeah, now I'm gonna take the darker pink color, which is more, I think, of a fuchsia, with a brush. I'm using my handy dandy price tag to give me a sharp edge, and I'm tapping again, tap, tap, tap on the end so that it's light to dark. If you want to do tape, you could do tape. If you want to use those shield guards things, you can use that. But that's really for people who don't have the foundation already done, you know? So yeah, that's what I'm doing. And then I want a blue under the eyes because I'm wearing jeans today. It's Friday, it's G Day. So yes, that's what I want. So I'm touching up anywhere that you want to make sure that the shades look even on both sides, right? Which they do. So that's the look, that's the look. And then we're going to go in with blue. So the blue, I think, is going to be a different palette because this one doesn't really have a dark blue. It has like a light aqua color, and I want dark navy kind of color, you know. So I'm going to do really close to the lash line, kind of like if it was an eyeliner, the dark blue. And then I'm going to try to buff it out with a little bit lighter of a blue, just to, you know, smoke it out. Now, if you don't want too much, you could just stop there. You don't have to smoke it out. You don't have to do anything else. But I kind of want a little bit more darker. So, yes, that's what we're going with. So I'm just going to put it underneath my eyes like that. Now I'm going to do black liner because, you know, a smoky eye ain't a smoky eye if you ain't got that black liner. I'm going to put it on my lash line, waterline, tight line, all the lines. And then I'm going to finish it up with a wing liner because I just feel like I need a sharp line over there. And that one that I'm using, that black liner there, it's from Mali Cosmetics, and it's super dark and creamy, which makes it sometimes a little harder to like get a precise line because it wants to like melt in the eye, you know. But I like, yeah, I did one eye bigger than the other. Let's do another line. and then leave it alone. Now let's do that liner. And again, lay it flat and pull it across. As simple. I never start in the front because you ain't gonna get a precise line. Unless you're a professional. I'm not a professional. Like I said, I play one on TV, but I prefer to go from the back to the front than the front to the back. And you just lay it flat, and because it's already pointed, you're already gonna have that shape. And just pull it. You can make it as thin as you want, as thin or thick as you want. And yes, don't pull the skin, don't pull your skin, but mine is force of habit. So that's it, girl. Ooh, look at that. And again, you're gonna get a Gucci and a Walmart, just like with the brows. One is always gonna be Gucci, one is always gonna be a Walmart, because they ain't never gonna be the same. No matter how good you are, they ain't never gonna be the same. So yes. Now, I was going to stop here, but you guys want to also see how I do my brows start to finish. So we're going to do a bottom line. And like I said before, if I could stop there and just have those chola brows, I would be so happy. So happy. But, you know, we got to finish and fill it in. Damn, this place is packed. I'm driving, people. I'm driving. So if you hear anything, I'm driving while I'm doing my errands, trying to get this all done too. So let's see where can I park. All the way down here. Unbelievable. So yeah, you're gonna do the strokes like if it was hair. That's the point of these little thin pencils, is that you want to have, you know, you want to have it look like hairs, because you ain't got the hair. Don't just, you know, create shadow. You know, you want to make the flakes kind of like if it was hair, shape it up, shape the top, and just keep doing the strokes like they're hairs, because if not, they look like Sharpies. And I've had them look like Sharpies plenty of times, so I know. You know, the back end I always fill in, because again, I ain't got the hairs. But you want to make sure that the front of it looks like strokes, like hairs, like if it was microbladed, like that. See, that's Gucci. This one on the other side is going to be Walmart, because it's always a problem to get them to look the same. One will be nice and sharp, the other one will be rounded and I don't know what. But it's simple. Take your time. This is not a rush. You got time. You woke up early enough, you got time. So up, make those hairs. And I feel like with the black, it looks more defined because I could do the strokes. I don't feel like I'm getting that same look with the brown. Like it just, I don't really see that hair stroke look, but that's how it's looking. And then clean the bottom. You want to use concealer, you could use concealer. I don't do all that. I just take a Q-tip, clean out the bottom, sharpen it up, have it look nice and clean. And then if you went too high with your shadow, you can clean that up as well. So that's how that's looking. And if you take too much off, go back and color again, because that side looks a little thin to me. So we're gonna go back and try to thicken you up. I'm going with a darker brown to see if I can get that look of the hairs, which, a little bit you could see. This is more of a black brown than just your soft brown. And, you know, you could see the strokes, but I don't feel like it's as defined as the black. So clean it up, and leave it alone, girl. Leave it alone. Nope, guess we're gonna keep messing with it. I go through this every morning. One looks bigger than the other, one looks smaller than the other, one looks rounded, one looks pointed. Every morning I go through this, but I love it. Love it, because I'm still holding on hope that the chola brows are coming back, so I'm not trying to mess with it too much. All right, that's it. That's how it's gonna stay. Now we going in with some blush. I want something that matches the shadow just a little bit on the corners there to give me a little bit of a flush. Not too much, because you know, normally I do a lot, and I like to do a lot because I know that, you know, it's gonna disappear throughout the day, because again, I touch my face so much, so much. So yeah, I'm gonna set it, and after I set it, I'll do mascara, because if you do it and then if you do mascara and then you set it, you're gonna transfer all that black stuff under your eyes, and it's harder to get rid of when your face is already done, you know. So just tap to give it like a natural look, not so powdery. And that's it. Normally you could just spray your face, use your little fan, and you're done, but I like to tap it in because I start to see like little dots from the spray, and I don't like that. So yeah, that's done. Now we're gonna do a mascara, 150 coats, just to give it, you know, a look. I feel like my lashes have been breaking with the waterproof because it's harder to remove than the regular, but the waterproof stays up more than the regular, so it's kind of like but yeah. So I'm gonna do my coats of mascara, and that's it, girl. That is it. I'm gonna try to finish my coffee, but I guess I'm gonna do my lips too, because I need to finish the look. You guys want a start to finish? This is a start to finish. And we did all this in 20-25 minutes. It doesn't take that long. It's not like you here doing it for hours and hours. Once you get the hang of it, you could do it however you like.
So this is one of those lip liners from TEMU. Just to line the lips. I'm going in with Dior lip gloss. That's the look. That's the look. So I feel like the brown isn't as the black. Like normally I take the black liner and do the strokes, and then you can see them more pronounced on black than on brown. Like, but that's the look. That's the look. Now let's get dressed.
Okay, this look is very simple, but I feel like it took me so long. And my hair, I haven't been in the mood to do my hair all week, and I've been doing these big poof. I feel like they're getting bigger and bigger, but this is my outfit of the day. So I got these wide leg pants with my these I got at TJ Maxx. I have on my beige belt from Primark. This is snakeskin top from Shein, and this is just a relaxed look. It's Friday. I don't want to do too much. You know, we can wear jeans, but I still want it to be a little bit dressy. And then I just have these nugget looking earrings again. So let me see. That's the look. That's the look. Very comfortable, very casual. I was gonna do a sweater, but I don't know. I woke up kind of like it's warm out. It's not really like cold, but I'm pretty sure I'm gonna go outside and be like, ugh. So I'm wearing this, and then I'm gonna wear the same coat I had yesterday with the face on it, because it's beige and it's, you know, So I'm heading out because we's are running late. So let's go.